The mushroom said to me once, apropos of absolutely nothing, it said, what you call man, we call time. The mushroom, once I said to her, I said, what should I call you? And she said, call me Dorothy. So how it began was, it said to me, have you noticed that every day is like every other day? Somewhat. I said, yes, I've noticed that. And have you noticed that every week is more or less like every other week? Yes. Well, did you know that, and this is a typical mushroom construction, this, did you know? I'll bet you did know, and then the whammy. So did you know? I'll bet you did know that every day has a relationship to 4 other days. And they are not the 4 days preceding it. They are scattered back through time. One of them may be 6 months in the past. One of them may be thousands of years in the past. But each day is actually an interference pattern caused by the resonant, the coming together of the resonances of other times. And so it never occurred to me, I mean, it's a weird idea, it never occurred to me that was a possibility. And so then it said, go get your I Ching. And I went and got my I Ching, and it said, we're going to look at the first order of difference. What is so wonderful about the psychedelics is how democratic they are. You know, you don't have to have enslaved yourself into some beady-eyed weasel and his set of precepts, dietary strictures, and mantric formulas. It doesn't work like that. It isn't handed down through a human lineage. I asked the mushroom about this. I said, what's the deal with these other paths to enlightenment? And you got to understand, this is the mushroom speaking, but it said, for one human being to seek enlightenment from another is like 1 grain of sand to seek enlightenment from another. It is preposterous. And I like that because I've never met anybody whose intelligence seemed so intimidating that they deserved to be followed. And I dare say you probably haven't either, if you've been paying attention.
One of the little aphorisms that the mushroom has passed along over the years, and I think it's true, is nature loves courage. He said this to me, nature loves courage. And I thought for a moment, and I said, how does nature respond to courage? And the answer came back immediately, by removing obstacles. That's how nature treats the courageous, by opening doorways, by moving you along. The old fools rush in where angels fear to tread sort of idea.
Well, the mushroom said to me once, it said, this is what it's like when a species prepares to depart for the stars. This is not unusual. I mean, the earth quakes, the oceans boil, the planet came into existence for this. All life for over 1 billion years has been pointed toward taking this step. You know, leaving the oceans for the land was dress rehearsal for what will now be done.
The mushrooms once said to me, you must have a plan. If you don't have a plan, you will become part of somebody else's plan.
One of the funny insights that I had that I don't
try to make sense of, that I in fact don't believe, but I thought it, and it was an emotionally opening thought, though it's absurd on the face of it, was when I was in the Amazon, in these pastures, looking at these pastures full of these mushrooms, I kept thinking, it's the lost part of the human brain. It's that part of us is in these fields. That this mushroom, this is human flesh, this flesh. It's a strange kind of human, but hell, we're about to give legal rights to fetuses. We might as well extend legal rights to mushrooms and make them voting citizens. Because, you see, it's intelligent. It's intelligent. It loves you. It can blow your mind. It can make you laugh. It can make you cry. There's no other way to relate to something like that except to love it. I mean, this is how you seduce someone. You make them laugh. You make them cry. You move them. You get them to drop their barriers. You get them to not be afraid. This is what it does to us. It seduces us back into this relationship, and I think we return to it with an immense sense of relief. It's just like, When I had the diet about why us, and it said because you never followed any teachers, it also said something else, which I'm not sure I can say this without sounding hubristic, but I don't mean it that way. We also said, why us? And it said, because you are good. And when we were flirting with the flying saucer and trying to, also the Philosopher's Stone, trying to coax it out of the matrix, there would be these heated discussions between my brother and myself and the other people on the expedition. Why should we do this? Isn't this going to be like atomic energy or anything else? Isn't it going to be used by people to coerce other people and to gain control over them? And on this point, the Logos was very insistent, and it said, you are not to worry about that. This belongs to the just, and no one can lay a finger on it unless their heart is pure.